Okay. Bit of a snag there. Took its sweet time to go live. Good morning. It is morning where I am. I don't know about where you are. And I'm in the UK. Having my coffee. I'm a little sluggish. But we'll get there. Almost killed myself trying to drink some water. That's my morning. That is my morning. Okay, so what is this video going to be? This video is going to be need to know messages. I'm going to go through the signs, Aries to Pisces, pulling cards, 3 cards for what you need to know at this time. The first card is going to be the situation, the second is going to be the advice, and the third is going to be the outcome. And then at the end of the video, I will just answer some questions off the top of my head that I think most people would be interested to know or to ask if they had the opportunity, and answer them. And if people join, we might also do some personal questions. Okay, so that's the plan for this. Let's get started. Oh, look, this is already messing up. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me... A tiny, tiny bit of the card is coming off. These are really, sturdy cards as well. What happened to you? Oh, man. I need a deck now. I don't like it when this happens. I don't like my text messed up. Now, this is, again, a timeless reading. It could be for the next few days. It could be a week ahead, a month ahead. Just take it as it resonates, okay? Now, what does Aries need to know? Morning. What does Aries need to know? And that could be your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus. Okay. Bear with me just a second. Let me just get Aries done, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Swords is the overall energy, and the current situation is the Strength card. The advice is the Knight of Pentacles, and the outcome is the King of Cups. So overall energy and the Strength card is the current situation. You might be dealing with a Leo, or this is, hi Sophie, or this is, I feel like you want to go, but you're trying to hold yourself back and rethink things and make sure you're making the right decision, because maybe with the Hierophant under that, you want to leave a serious commitment, okay? This could be flipped where you want to make a serious commitment, but you're afraid with the Strength card. The advice is nice and easy wins the race, okay? Just take your time, be honest, and have a conversation about how you feel and what you want. There's also telling you to have a plan, to have a strategy in place, and to stick to the plan. So if this is a situation with work, for example, and it's taking its sweet time, and you want to just say, you know what, never mind. This is telling you to stick with it, okay? And then in the outcome, we have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a very positive card when it comes to business. This is financial success, business success. This could also be, if this is in a love situation, emotional maturity or emotional closeness, okay, if you have this conversation. All right. I feel this energy of you just want to give up on something, Aries. You want to give up on something. Either it's too much, too complicated, too big of a commitment. Hi, Queen Bean. Too big of a commitment. And the advice is don't quit. Just slow it down or take it in chunks. Take it in bits that you can handle, okay? And then with the King of Cups in the outcome, this could be a romantic interest, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming in. If this is about love life and you feel like you just want to give up on your love life situation, or it's emotional closeness within a current situation, or it's an energy of maturing. If it's about, I am Queen Bean, maturing if it's about investments, business, okay? I do see offers coming your way if you're searching for a job. They are coming your way. You just have to stick with it, okay? Stick with the search and stick with the plan. I don't know what that is. You already have a plan of how you're going to find a job. Stick with that. Okay, right. Hi, Mariam. So you're a Taurus. Okay, let's do your question first. Pull a couple of cards for Mariam and then do Taurus. What's coming up for Mariam work-wise? What's coming up for Mariam work-wise? Searching. You might be going on a couple of interviews or sending out resumes, CVs. I don't know if you're unemployed and looking for a job. If you are, it might take a little while. Okay, sorry. If you're looking for a different job or to advance your career, if you're looking to advance your career, Mariam, education, training, getting an additional certification of some sort, that might be a focus for you. And when that is complete, I feel like it will affect your contract in terms of they will have to raise your pay grade or they will have to. Okay, cool. This is getting additional training for something, Mariam. I don't know if that's something coming up or if that's something you've been thinking of doing, but if you want to advance, getting some sort of additional training, it might be something you've tried before and it didn't quite work out. Getting some additional training, once that is completed, you get a bump in your pay grade, you get a bump in status. I feel like other opportunities will be open to you as well, okay? But the way forward is to get this additional training or qualification. So I hope that helps. Sophie, you're a Sagittarius. Sophie, just a general message or work or, yeah, additional training, Mariam. It doesn't have to be anything like going to school for a degree. It can be if that's what you want to do. But anything like technical training, you know, IT training, something just different bits that you can train on that will add to your professional self, you know what I mean? That will be a way to further your career. Sophie, are we doing a general message or are we doing a specific question? I'm just going to ask what you most need to know at this time. How about that? What does Sophie need to know most at this time? Moving, money, okay. What can you tell Sophie about moving? There is good news coming, Sophie. The news you've been waiting on. Cool. The news you've been waiting on regarding moving, that is coming. Yeah. It just needs, I feel like it's to do with some government regulations that have been slowing things down. I don't know if it's because of the virus or, you know, things being in lockdown or funds being put on pause. I don't know. But because of some sort of a government or institution regulation that has been taking its sweet time. But if you've already been looking and started the process and then it stopped or it got slowed down or you're waiting on a sale to go through, that is going to happen. It might be in the time of Taurus that happens. If not, you can start the process now to look at places, get the ball rolling, and just know at some point, okay, stop, yeah. It's going to pick back up. It's going to pick back up, okay? In the time of Taurus, I know that's not ideal, but that's what I'm getting. So the time of Taurus is, what is it, April 19th to May 20th, roughly. That's when there's news coming in that things are going ahead. okay? And I hear that it will stick this time, okay? So hopefully that makes sense to you, and I hope it helps. April, May, yeah. Hi, Ka-chow. Okay, guys, here's what we're gonna do. You're very welcome, Sophie. I'll respond to Ka-chow's question, and then let me get through the signs, okay? Save the questions for later, and then we'll do the questions. How about that, okay? Yeah, because otherwise we'll just get all sorts of discombobulated, okay? So let's see. Your love life and career. Ka-chow. What was your question, Queen Bean? Sorry, missed it. Okay, let's do Ka-chow and Queen Bean, and then the questions at the end, okay? What can you tell Ka-chow about love life and career? Okay, love life. Either you're talking to someone who's keeping you at a distance or blocking you. If you have two choices to make, I feel like they're impossible, or you're stuck between two people, or you're stuck between two choices of, do I go this way or that way? This could also be a situation where people are telling you what to do. Oh, thanks. People are telling you what to do, and they just confuse you even more. You're confused about a decision you have to make regarding your love life. Okay, where to invest, pretty much. Who to love. How to meet someone new, and what I can say with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords is what you think. Go with what you think you should do. Okay, because I feel like everyone has a different opinion, and everyone's trying different things, and they're telling you, oh, this worked for me, do that. This worked for me, do that. I feel like just block those opinions out and follow your intuition, because your intuition is going to tell you, oh, I don't know, go online or go talk to that person or go to that store right now. You're very indecisive, Two of Pentacles again. So you're very, very indecisive. I don't know if you have to choose between two people, Ka-chow. And you really don't want to do that. Or this is choices about love life and you're very confused. And that's why things are stuck, okay? Thanks, Sophie. And that's why things are stuck. So pick one and go with it, okay? If you say, okay, I'm going to open myself to love and find myself a partner, stick to that, okay? Your ex is your issue. Yeah. Do you hold on to your ex or do you move on? Listen, that is keeping you stuck because you're still allowing him in your life, in your energy, in your mind, in your heart. It's keeping you stuck, okay? Hi, Patricia. Is he an earth sign? Taurus with a Capricorn. If he's not an earth sign, if he's an air sign or something, there's an earth sign coming in. It's going to be a very solid option, Ka-chow. But you have to clear your energy from the ex, okay? Career, Six of Swords. Yeah. But there's a different option coming in, okay? Or another earth sign coming in. With career, hold on. With career, it looks like you have some forward movement, some progress with career. You're going to reach your goal, whatever that is. If this is about getting a job, you're getting a new job. I see up to 6 weeks. And you're going to be very nicely welcomed into the company, okay? The team there, I don't know if it's a smaller team, but everyone gets along and everyone's supportive with each other, and that's what you're headed towards, okay? But there is some sort of movement there happening. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, Queen Bean, what does 2021 look like for love? For Queen Bean, okay, that's too many cards, but I see a lot of wands, so that tells me, hold on, Charlie's coming in and out. That tells me, have fun, get yourself out there. You're very welcome, Ka-chow. Get yourself out there, Queen Bean. Have some fun. 10 of Wands, let go of the past. Also, you hate dating. We all do. But you kind of have to go through it, you know, maybe to a lesser extent. You kind of have to go through. That's what's holding you back, and that's what's holding you up. You don't like change. If you're in a relationship or in a connection, you're not particularly happy, Queen Bean, but you're afraid of the change. You just don't want to go back to dating type thing. If you're single and looking, yeah, it's the dating that puts you off. It's the putting yourself out there that puts you off. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're afraid. Listen, we all are, okay, with the Nine of Swords. You're afraid of rejection, and you're afraid of things going bad, and getting yourself hurt. But there is an offer. There is love around you, Queen Bean, or coming in, okay? But a kind of change in perspective needs to happen here. Take some time to work on yourself and your own fears here. Try to get yourself to a point of, listen, I got nothing to lose. I'll know either way. When you tell someone about how you feel, well, at least you know, Queen Bean. I know it's not easy, but you kind of have to come to a point of, you know what? I can't even tell you. I don't care. I'll tell people. I don't care. It's just like, hey, worst thing can happen. They don't talk to me again. Fine. I can move on to next opportunity, next situation. Have some fun with it. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Let's see. Any new love opportunities for Queen Bean coming in? The Hangman. You're holding yourself up, Queen Bean. A change in perspective with the Hangman needs to happen. And then you can have your Ten of Cups. We have an Emperor here. The Emperor is someone who is mature, who won't play games, who won't do the mind games and the rejection and the crap, okay? Pardon my French. You can meet this person during the time of Aries. The time of Aries is important. So that's March, April. Until then, I would work on just calming yourself, centering yourself, and just putting yourself in that position of, you know what's the worst that can happen? They say no. And be yourself. Be yourself. That's what this person's going to appreciate. Okay? The perspective of the fear of getting rejected, Queen Bean. That perspective. Because you've gone through it so many times, subconsciously, that's what you expect. Okay? And it's almost like every time you think about reaching out to someone, you're like, oh, crap's going to go bad anyway. You know, but what if this happens? What if that happens? It is, but the time of Aries is highlighted. So take some time. You can do this in 5 minutes, or you can do it in 5 days, or you can do it in a month. It's up to you. Just take a deep breath, okay? And what's the worst that can happen? Someone says no. Big deal. You know what I mean? You're beautiful. You have a lot to offer. That's what you need to remind yourself of. You have a lot to offer, and you will meet someone who will value you for that. You don't have to try to be someone else. You don't have to try to impress people. You don't have to try so hard, okay? Be yourself. Let them come to you. Be yourself. Have some fun. Just have fun. Just have fun. Don't put pressure on yourself. You have this person coming in that will appreciate you for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Listen, what I also want to say with when an Emperor shows up in your reading, that's true. That's absolutely true, Queen Bean. The partner isn't everything. But again, if you're open to having a partner, then that's what needs to, be worked on. If you're saying, you know what, I don't need a partner, that's absolutely fine too. But when an Emperor shows up in your reading, it is someone who is mature, and it is someone who's coming in with serious intentions. And we also need to be prepared to match that energy. We feel like we are, but if we bring all this fear with us, it messes it up. Okay? Yeah, I like freedom too, Sophie. So Queen Bean, I hope that helps. I hear that was an issue for me too, codependency. But it's a personal journey. It's a personal journey, Queen Bean. It will make sense to you how it makes sense to you. So trust that and just follow what you think is right for you. Okay. All right, guys, let's get through the signs. No, it's not about being desperate. It's just about, yeah, I know you mean. But at the same time, you also think that if you're gonna meet someone, Sophie, if you're gonna meet someone and if you're gonna be with someone, they have to be right, don't they? To be worth your investment. Sophie, you're funny. All right, guys, let's move through the signs, get them done, and then we'll see if we get any other questions. Okay. So, what were we on? We on situation, the advice, and the outcome. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. Of money, of a job, of a person, and it's a weird thing. It's like a thing. The advice with the hangman, is kind of to hang in there. It's not permanent. It's not forever. There's a hiccup that is happening. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. There's a hiccup that is happening. There was something that was offered and then taken back. And the Five of Cups is a dark place. It can, be depression and stuff like that. And the advice is with the hangman, give it a little bit of time. Let it sort itself out. Okay? Because the Eight of Pentacles is in the outcome. So if this is about a job that was offered and then taken back for whatever reason, a motion that was offered and then taken back, or put on stop and then you think it's never going to happen, so it feels like a loss, it is coming in. It's still coming in. It's still going to happen. You just have to give it more time. Okay? If this is a situation that involves another person, so it's love life or something, there's a separation, there's a breakup. All is not lost. There's still some feelings there. They just need time. Give the situation time. Okay? And in the outcome, this tells you either if the other person that much time, or if you need that much time, focus on something that you can work on, that you can perfect every day, that you can just keep yourself busy doing something positive. Or this could be the energy of once enough time passes, there will be a coming back together and a working on the relationship. Yeah, because we have the Six of Pentacles here. But this ending needs to happen first. Okay? So that's Taurus. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's do Gemini. What do Geminis need to know? Gemini need to know. We have the Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Gemini, so the current situation is, I feel like you're dealing with a very, very stubborn person. Could be an Aries. There has been an argument with this person, words said, butting of the heads, horns locked type thing. It could be someone's trying to be very controlling, very restrictive. They have a lot of rules. Okay, this could be a boss. The advice with the High Priestess is to take a step back, get more information. The advice is also there's more going on than what you think. So keep an open mind, or again, get more information, ask questions. In the outcome with the Five of Pentacles, you might end up walking away from the situation completely. Okay? You might be trying to hold on to something that is not for you and it's causing you a lot of grief. So the advice is also listen to your intuition, and you might end up walking away from this because you know that's what you need to do. If this is happening in a work situation and the boss is being a tyrant, the High Priestess stands for HR, go to HR, okay? And you might take leave from the job, or you might walk away from the job completely, okay? But there's more going on than what you think, Gemini, okay? There's more going on than what you think. Also, don't throw something away. Ask more questions about it is also what I want to say. The Judgment card, yeah, can be some sort of, it's the fear of change, but you get the news you want, okay? So whatever conversation needs to happen, Get more information and have the conversation. Be prepared for the conversation, okay? If it's a negotiation that's going to happen, if it's a claim you have to put through or whatever, be prepared for it. Get more information or speak to someone who's an expert and they can help you or represent you. And then you have the news that you want in the end, okay? It might cost you, I don't know if it's time away from work, struggling in terms of is this going to end, or financially being concerned, okay? But you do get the news and the outcome. If you have to ask the right questions and you have to get more information though, okay? I also feel like this is a butting of the heads in terms of a negotiation and someone's trying to be intimidating. And if that is the case with the High Priestess, again, just make sure you're well prepared and you know your facts and go into that conversation. You might feel like you have a lot to lose, but they don't need to know that, because that kind of attitude in a negotiation of any sort gives you the news that you want. And if it's about love, you do have reconciliation there. After you give them some space, after you tell them, hey, you can't treat me this way, I'm not standing for this, and you just cut them off completely, they come back. Cancer. Let's do Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for their highest good? Okay, Six of Pentacles. You're thinking or getting ready to put something forward, something, to propose something to someone. Okay. The advice with the Ten of Wands, I want to say be prepared. That's what I see. Don't overthink, just do it. Okay. Are we connected? It's telling me that my connection is unstable. Please wait while we reconnect you. Seriously? What is happening today? Are we okay? Can you still see me and hear me, guys? Because the chat's paused as well. Can you just let me know if you can still hear me and see me? Okay. Thanks, ciao. Yeah, don't overthink and just do it, because I feel like it will be very well received. So whatever offer you are thinking about making, don't overthink it. Just do it. You've been thinking about it for forever. Just do it. It will be well received, okay? You have reciprocity here. And we will get the news. Okay. You will get the news you're actually hoping for. Just don't overthink it, because you're going to psych yourself out of it. And this could be with going and asking for a job, asking for a promotion, asking someone to get back together, asking someone out. Okay. Oh, thank you. Is it Power of the P? I'm afraid to ask what that stands for. Thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Pisces present. Oh, thank you. Let's pull a card for Power. The Hangman. I feel like you're being very, very selective with who you're talking to and what you're investing in, because you have this thing that you're working on. I don't know if it's your business or your work in general, your money situation. And you do have a lot of jealousy around you, so be careful who you're talking to or whose opinion you're listening to. But you are headed towards financial gain and financial success, okay? Also, what you've been thinking about, get started with it. Awesome. Yes, ma'am. What you've been thinking about and envisioning in your head, I don't know what that is. Get started with it. Okay? Get started, because it will be profitable for you. Okay. We're on Leo. On Leo, let's see. What does Leo need to know? Five of Swords. So the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Aw, thanks, Kachow. You're amazing. Thanks for being with me since the beginning. You're very welcome, Power. Who is this guy? Hold on, let me just... I don't know what he is doing, but we don't have time for that. Okay. Thanks, Kachow. You're awesome. Your profile pic looks familiar to me. Probably because you've been with me from the beginning, haven't you? Okay, let me do Leo. Are we doing Leo? Yes. Yes. And then I'll pull some cards for you. Just another one, Kachow. Just another one. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Hermit, Leo. This is a time of solitude or not speaking to someone because you have the Five of Swords in your current situation. The advice, you still want to work on it. You still want to fix it, okay? I feel like you still want to, okay, let's talk about things. Let's slow it down and break it down, okay? But in the outcome, we have the Tower. I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or another fire sign, in which case you would be butting heads a lot. But in the outcome with the Tower, there is some sort of explosion. Let me clarify this. Queen of Cups. There's a big blowout, and then you can have healing. So if you do want to talk, and if you do want to break things down, okay, or if you're dealing with a Virgo, be prepared for an explosion first. Stick with it. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, just stick with it. Be patient. Power on. Soldier on. Okay, power through. You will reach this person. They will hear what you have to say, and they will open up to you as well. But you kind of have to bear with it because that's how they communicate, I feel. They just snap. Once they get that out of their system, you can have a conversation. It's just up to you, you know, if you want to go through that, okay? Yeah, because it looks like they have been bottling up a lot of things. They're not happy, and they have been bottling up a lot of things. And so you would be that, oh, thank you, Power. You would be that outlet for them because you care and you go to them vulnerable. That's where, you know, that's the direction they're going to go to kind of say everything they got to say. And then you can be like, okay, I hear you. And now that that's out of your system, can we, you know, talk about this? But just be prepared for that kind of energy and that kind of conversation, Leo. You can make peace with this person and you can recover, however whatever kind of relationship is. Just be prepared. There's going to be a big blowout first, but don't quit when that happens. Okay, just take a deep breath and power on, and then you can have the conversation that you need to have. Okay. Kachow. Let's do 2 cards for Kachow. Okay, Kachow, you get a wish come true. I don't know if it's about a Capricorn or not, but it's someone reaching out to you. How do I put this in a PG way? They want to get with you. That's what I want to say. They're very, very attracted to you, very drawn to you. You might have dealt with this person before. And they want to get with you. Okay? Ace of Cups. They're coming in thick and fast. Kachow. There's intense physical attraction there, but there's also emotion there. What I would say, it can get intense. Yeah, that would be him. It can get intense. But it's up to you what you want. I'm not seeing any cards, you know, to tell me, oh my God, run the other way. It's up to you what you want to do with this. But it looks like they will try to come in or come back in because there's still a lot of attraction there and there's still feelings there. So Yeah, it's up to you if you want to, because I feel like it could destabilize you if you go into it thinking what it could be. If you take it for what it is, it could be awesome. Okay, so just, I hope that helps you. Okay. So again, that's probably why that message came in, because I saw that Nine of Pentacles where you're happy without him. You know, you cut him off, so you're happy without him. He's trying to come back. If you can see it as just, okay, I'll see you for a night, 2 nights, whatever, and then let's just, you know, be gone. You go your way, I'll go my way. If you can do that, awesome. If not, it could destabilize you. So trust your instinct. Okay, let's do, what are we on? Virgo. Yeah, it definitely wasn't, because he's coming back fast. Why do they always do that? Why do people do that? God. But it looks like you got a good handle on the situation. Okay, what does Virgo need to know? Oh, geez, Virgo, what is happening? Bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords. You have a lot of swords. So there's a lot of thinking and overthinking happening, Virgo, with the situation. The current situation, the Four of Swords, it could be that nothing's happening. It could be that you're not hearing back from the job or the person or the whatever. You're feeling stuck, or you're feeling like nothing's ever going to move. The advice, we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is telling you this is happening because it's divine timing. So if you are dealing with a break, a pause, a period of nothing happening, it's meant to happen this way. And that's not necessarily very comforting, but this is telling you, try to keep yourself busy working on something you can do, working on something that is within your control, because this timing thing is not. So try to keep yourself focused on something that you can control, that you can influence, and let things play out, okay? Because if not, the Nine of Swords is just a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry, and staying up at night worrying about things that you can't control, that it's not up to you, it's not in your hands, okay? And we do get like that. I'm a Virgo moon. We do get like that, but it's not within our control. It will complete. It will come together. It just needs time. It needs time, more time than what you think it needs. But whatever this is, it will come back around, or it will be complete, and you can start fresh in a different direction. If it's about moving or traveling, okay, or some sort of reconciliation and getting back together, that can happen. It needs more time than what you think it does, though. So if you want to, the choice is yours. If you want to keep waiting on this, you have to keep yourself busy with something that you can control, because otherwise you're going to just drive yourself insane, okay, and put yourself in a space that you don't need to be in emotionally. Or if you decide, you know what, I don't want to wait for this, I don't want to deal with this, then it's about moving on, because this is a very big burden for you, okay? Moving on, shifting course, going a different way. The Temperance is an energy of adapting, okay, Virgo? So it'll be up to you how you want to handle the situation, but you're overthinking. And going back to the reading we had for Leo, was it? If they were dealing with a Virgo that was bottling things up, that's the energy that I'm seeing here. You're bottling things up. And you're going to blow up on someone. They might not be guilty for what's happening, okay? So just something to consider, all right? Okay, moving on to Libra. Yeah, Four of Swords. Moving on to Libra. Thanks for the feedback, guys. I appreciate it. Moving on to Libra. What does Libra need to know? Okay. Two of Cups, bottom of the deck. Libra. This is very clearly the ex trying to come back. Current situation, the Devil, to be a Capricorn individual, doesn't have to be. It's a situation where it just goes too much too fast. It gets overbearing. It gets overwhelming. You feel like you don't have control over the situation. It's addictive behaviors. It's codependency. Okay, I feel like that's what's on the table. That's what's Someone's trying to come back, okay? But that's the situation between the two of you. The advice, Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is your choice. But you're creating your own fate. You're creating your own karma. So this will be your choice. They're stepping back. The universe stepping back and saying, you've been through this before. You choose what happens next, okay? You could go back on the merry-go-round, but whatever happened last time, it'll be worse this time. That's what I get, okay? Or you can choose to complete this cycle fully, free yourself from it, and move on, okay? In the outcome with the Page of Swords, it looks like you are holding back, Libra. You are remembering the lessons. And you're like, actually, yes, there's still attraction there. Because this is a karmic situation, of course, there's still attraction there. But actually, no thanks. I don't want to go through what I went through before or risk it being worse. Okay, that's very clearly if it's a love message. If this is with work, you do have a job offer coming in or a job change happening and the contract is coming in, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, there is a process that needs to be followed and you have to let things play out, okay? Also, if what they're offering, if you have a negotiation coming up, like what do you expect here and what do you want there and blah, 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 tell them exactly what you want. Because otherwise, I feel like they might get more than what they should. Let's put it that way, okay? Like stick more hours on to you or not pay you as much as they could because you're not asking for it, okay? So just keep that in mind, Libra, okay? And if you are in a situation where you feel like your hands are tied and you can't do anything, the advice is with the Wheel of Fortune, again, you create your own fate. You are in control. You can do something about this, okay? So, hi, Stella. We're doing questions at the end. Okay, now we're down to Scorpio already. So if you want to stick till the end, of course, we'll do questions. Okay. What are we doing? What did I say? Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Okay, 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Current situation, the Hangman. There is a bit of a wait time, or you have taken a step back from something. The advice with the 7 of Swords, you're trying to run away from something. You're trying to run away from something. In the outcome, we have the Hierophant. It's something that you view as a big commitment of time, energy, resources. I do feel like you're trying to block it. So I don't know if this is a person offering you commitment or it's an offer that was presented to you and you're taking your time to think about it with the Hangman. The advice is think it through. Think it through. If you're not exactly happy with it, we just did Libra, Nina. We just did Libra. We're on Scorpio right now. But yeah, think it through. Think it through. Okay, Scorpio, break it down. Don't leave questions unanswered or don't leave questions unasked, first of all, okay? Because in the outcome, you do have this commitment that is happening. So if it's a contract, if it's a relationship, it's happening, okay? That's what I'm getting here. So it's something that it's almost like you were told this is going to happen. And you might want to fight it or even bail. But the message here is you don't have to just give up everything, Scorpio. Ask the questions. Be difficult. You know what I mean? If you have questions, ask them. If you're told that you're being difficult, be difficult. You need to be happy with this change, okay? Is what I'm saying. Let me just get a sip of something. Excuse me. I don't know which microphone is on. I hope you can hear me okay, because I don't think it's this one that I have right next to me. This is also because you have the 6 Wands and Page Wands under that. Scorpio, you have an offer coming in. you want to reject it from the get-go because you think it's too much. There's something wrong there. You're feeling like, nah, I'm not feeling this situation. You want to reject it. The message with the Seven of Swords is break it down. Look at it before you reject it, because it's a good, solid commitment. It is. It really is. It might need some tweaking, or there might be some miscommunication where you're misunderstanding something. Thanks, Sophie. Or you're misunderstanding something. So it's a matter of asking, bringing it into the open, discussing it, and then it turns out, actually, this is a good, solid thing. Okay? If you are running away from making a commitment, don't think you can run fast or far away, far enough. Okay? So you do have this conversation that you're trying to avoid. It's going to happen. Okay, Sagittarius. What is going on with Sagittarius? What they need to know. Okay, Sagittarius. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That could be your energy, or it could be an energy of a fire sign you're dealing with. The King of Wands is and the King of Pentacles under that with the Judgment card. You might have an earth sign trying to come your way or come back to you, is what I see. Because this is the situation. You're seeing them coming back. Maybe they haven't made the offer yet, or you haven't had that conversation yet, and it's just been a hey, how you're doing? Hope you're okay, blah, blah, blah. We have the Four of Cups and the advice. They will make an offer, and in the outcome, you actually see that offer. They will make an offer to reconcile and try again. This is an on-again, off-again situation for a lot of you, or a lot of you got close, but it didn't quite go. It didn't quite go to distance. You know, you got close to dating, then it didn't happen. You got close to being together, but then it didn't happen. It wasn't the right time. It was never the right time. But it looks like there is this offer made, and you have the potential to start a relationship with this person or to restart a relationship with this person. If this is with work, you do have offers coming. I feel like you have an offer coming in. There's an offer that it stayed there. It didn't go away, and it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. And you're like, no, thank you. This isn't for me. It keeps coming back. Okay. So I feel like in the end, you're thinking, actually, why don't I just give this a go? I don't have anything else working for me, or I don't have anything else coming in, and this just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating, and it keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. Let me at least look at it. Let me at least entertain it. Okay, so I feel like that's something you're doing, Sagittarius, or something you could be doing. Hold on. No? Okay. Hold on. Okay. Harvey has graced us with his presence. Okay. Yeah. There's an option there that it doesn't want to quit. Okay. It's not going anywhere. And I feel like you're going to look at it. You're going to entertain it. And actually, in the end, it will be a good option. Capricorn. What do Capricorns need to know for their highest good? Current situation, the advice, and the outcome. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about change, or change is happening that you don't feel you have any control over. The Devil under that, okay, a cycle is trying to repeat itself, is what I'm seeing here. And in the current situation, you have the Magician. So whatever this is, you did manifest it. The advice, we have the Nine of Swords. You're overthinking this. It's like you're thinking something and then you're afraid to go through with it. In the outcome, we do have the King of Cups. So this could be a water sign that you're dealing with, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And there could be a conversation happening. If this is going on in business and you're just starting your business and it scares you to death because it's just you now. Hi, Venusia. and it just terrifies you. The message is stick with it. You have a solid business mind. You have a good idea. You have a good product or whatever this is, okay? So just see it through. Don't doubt yourself. This is a big change for you. Yes, it is. Yes. You can see Harvey's whiskers. Yes. Yes. You want to say hi to people? Yeah? No? Not so much? Okay. 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 Yes. Please don't climb things. I can't grab them. Come say hi to people. You want to say hi to people? Come to Mama. Okay. I can't actually hold him for long, but that's Harvey. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, I've got candles. Mommy's got candles going. You good? There you go. I don't know where Charlie is. Charlie's his brother and his mom. My mama's boy. Yeah, Mama. Go on. Yeah, he just wanted to say hi, and so he left. They're adorable. They're adorable. Hi, Laturia. Thanks, Sarah. Much appreciated. What were we on? Capricorn? Yeah. Okay. You are making a big change. I don't know if you're changing job, changing careers, changing relationship status. I don't know what this is, but you are making a big change. You manifested this, so whatever you're dealing with, it is what you asked for, okay? If it doesn't look exactly what you thought it would, just know it is what you asked for, okay? The advice is to face it. Don't hide away from it. Face it, okay? Because it's a solid option. It is a solid option. So I don't know if you're getting ready to ask someone out. Oh, I got hair all over on my face. If you're getting ready to ask someone out, if you're getting ready to change your job, if you're getting ready to start a business, if you're getting ready to tell someone how you feel, I don't know what this is. Basically, the message is do it. Okay, now is the right time to do it. Okay. Then we have Aquarius. What is going on for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? I'll do Aquarius and then I'll pull a couple cards for you, Venusia, okay? And thanks again for the super chat. I really appreciate super chat, guys. I'm never gonna ask for it. Especially with what's going on in the world. I would never be able to, ask people for money. But I really, really appreciate it because it's a way, if people want to be and can be generous that way, I so appreciate it. It just goes into buying more decks. Hold on. Yes. Speaking of Charlie, he likes to make an entrance. He blows the door right open. Yes, Mama? Where are you? You want to come on Mama's chair? Okay, let me make room. He likes to jump on the chair and kind of sit in between my back and the back of the chair. We'll see if he wants to join us. But yeah, I was saying, if people want to and can be generous that way, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it. But like I say, I can't ask for it, especially with what's going on in the world, Thanks, Kachow. Thanks, I really, really appreciate it. What was the dream, Queen of Forces? I can't remember. I do remember what kind of dream I had. Okay, you're gonna laugh. What was it? Okay, here's what it was. Okay, I love Harry Potter. I'm a Potterhead. That's the only books I read in the last year, by the way, because I would finish the books and then I feel like I'd go, okay, what do I feel like reading? And nothing else came up. Thanks, Venusia. I really appreciate it. And I'd be like, I don't feel like reading anything else. I feel like reading Harry Potter. So I would start the series again. And so you get in that world, it's like every night I go to a different place when I start reading those books. I love them. They're very well written. And so last night, here's my dream, okay? Last night I was dreaming. Thank you so much, Sophie. you might as well have, Nina. We don't know. That could be it. But here's the dream. I'll tell you the dream, and then I'll pull some cards for Sophie, and I'll pull some cards for Venusia. Oh, thanks. I was just thinking. I was watching. There's a werewolf, Greyback. Okay. And he was going around trying to find kids to bite. This is horrible, by the way. This is horrible. But if you know the books, you know the story. That's what he does. That's Charlie. Yeah. And I remember thinking in the dream, how awful is this? Those kids never did anything to anyone, and they're going to be changed for life and scarred for life, and who knows what else are going to have to go through. And that was my dream. Thank you, Sophie. I so appreciate it. And that was my dream. That was my bad dream. I hate werewolves. I don't like werewolves. I really don't. But yeah, that's what I was dreaming. Jesus. What were you dreaming, Queen of Forces? Can you beat that? Jeez. Okay. Give me 2 cards for Venusia. Did I do Aquarius? No, then we'll do Aquarius. Give me 2 cards for Venusia. What does Venusia need to know? Okay, if you have a decision, if you're waiting on something to reach you, okay, waiting on a result or waiting to hear on something that you sent out there, whether it's an email, a message, a request, a petition, whatever. It will take some time to reach you. I also feel like one of the options is a bit of a dead end. I'm sorry. But that's only because you're supposed to go in a different way. Does that make any sense, Venusia? This also says you have an option. You have an option coming in. I don't know if it's with work or money or relationships, but you have an option coming in very, very fast from far away. There's a foreign element to it. And if you take too long to decide, it will go away. That's what I hear. The Ace of Wands is something that you have to grab onto it very fast. That might be it, okay, with the Ace of Wands. There is an option coming in, unexpected. I don't even feel like this is something you looked at. It's something far away, or it's something kind of like a Hail Mary type energy. But if you take too long to decide, it'll go away, okay? It is a good option. It is a good option to take. So trust your instincts and decide then and there what you're going to do with it. Don't worry about the logistics. Don't worry about, will I have to travel for it? Will I have to? If it looks like a really solid option, okay? You might have to move for it. I don't know, eventually, or that's what you choose to do. But it's something that brings a refreshing energy to you, not just to your job situation, to you in general. Okay, it comes with making new friends, new support system. That's what I see. Another admin final. Okay. Yeah, so it's one of them too. Definitely one of them too. One is going to either be put on stop or pause or take longer than expected. And then the other one starts to move faster. Okay, so just keep that in mind and be ready when it happens. You're very welcome. Okay, Sophie. Give me a couple of cards for Sophie. That will help her. Ace of Wands, 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Okay, so There could be an argument within the family. Someone's leaving or moving out or distancing themselves from this. But I also feel like someone's making what seems to be an impulsive decision. It could be to get married. It could be to have children. It could be to move out or whatever. Because there's going to be a separation here. The advice with the Four of Swords and the Star card is kind of to let it happen. If this is external to you, or if it's a child or a family member, the advice is to let it happen because they're following their own path. I also hear it's not something that you did, or it's not something that you can control, something along those lines. The Lovers, yeah, someone's following their path. They're meeting someone and they're going maybe someplace you think they shouldn't. That kind of energy. But the message is that you kind of have to let it happen. Even though you might think you know best, and I keep saying this, Emperor, they will come back to you if they get in trouble, or they will come back to you and actually thank you for letting them pursue this no matter what happens with the situation. If this isn't a love relationship, Sophie, it could be a separation. Something happens. There's a lot of fire and passion. Then it stops. There might be distance or a breakup, or this person is at a distance, or they can't come in. But the bond is there with the Lovers. So it just needs some time, if that makes any sense. Queen of Forces. One of my daughter's cousins reported to me. Someone we know. Oh my God. That is a bad dream, Queen of Forces. That is a horrible dream. I hope everything's okay. I hope this isn't foretelling anything. Thanks, Sophie. Oh, just take a deep breath, Queen of Forces. Just tell yourself it was a dream. And I don't know, just keep your eyes out on the situation, what I would say. Especially if you're particularly intuitive. It might not be anything that bad, but maybe something's going on that someone needs support with something. I don't know. Okay, Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? Three of Wands, Six of Swords, the High Priestess, Seven of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. And guys, if you can help me with timestamps, as always, I would really appreciate that. Okay, Aquarius. There's a time of waiting. You're waiting on something. You've sent your ships out there and you're waiting for them to come back. You're waiting to see if your expectations will be met. The advice with the Six of Swords. The advice with the Six of Swords is to get moving. So I don't know what you're waiting on, but I feel like you have given it a long time. The advice is to keep moving. If it's to turn your back on this completely, or if it's, hi, Other Oxy, if I can say that correctly. Hi, welcome. You'll be able to see me at some point as well, but this morning I just woke up and sat down, so I don't think anyone wants to see that. Right, so yeah, you've given this a lot of time, Aquarius, and it's time to move on. Whether it's a case of, again, turning it back completely or just letting it kind of run and play out in the background as you focus on other things. In the outcome, we do have the High Priestess. I feel like if you've been waiting for someone to come back, to respond, to show you how they feel, to match your efforts, I feel like you just keep waiting and waiting, okay? And you might have to turn your back on this person. And then with the High Priestess, it's about being single and focusing on yourself, okay? Or focusing on your business or your spirituality, whatever that is for you, okay? It'll be different for everyone. But I do see you detaching from a situation that is only taken from you. Time, energy, money, love. And you're still not getting your return on that. Okay? So I see you walking away from there. Thanks for the feedback. And with the High Priestess, let me pull one more card to clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. This is about, as soon as you turn your back on this, whatever this is, it's like just a black hole. It just keeps taking. As soon as you do that, you have new forces, new energy, new ideas, inspiration, offers. Things are moving very, very fast, okay? As soon as you stop giving to the situation. So, hope that makes sense. Let's do, Venusia. It's one of them, isn't it? Where the more we focus on something, the slower it goes. Or the more we want something to happen, the longer it takes, or it just doesn't happen. We just have to let it go sometimes. We just have to, okay, fine. You do what you're going to do, just fine. And focus on something that brings us joy, that brings us happiness, that puts us in a better space, that puts us in a better energy. And then we start to attract all sorts of positive things. Isn't that how it goes? Oh, Queen of Forces. Well, in that case, there might be something going on there. Hopefully not as violent. But there might be something going on where they need support. The kids. Pisces. We are on Pisces. What do Pisces need to know? Okay. Bottom of the deck, the World. Okay. Now with the World and the Six of Cups, there's something or someone trying to come back. Might be another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have the energy of Sagittarius here. There's been time and distance between you and this person. They're trying to come back. Okay, they're reaching out just to see how you're doing, if you would even be open to a conversation. The Emperor for advice. The Emperor for advice stands for rules. Have rules when you interact with this person. Also, you have changed in the time that you haven't seen this person. It's like you've grown up, you've matured, you've stabilized within yourself. You're like the best version of yourself that you can be at this point. And it's important that you remember this. It's important that we don't just go back to who we were when we were last dealing with this person. Okay, because we both go back into that. It's like memory foam, isn't it? And we just fall back into that. It's important that you stay true to who you are now and see if that relationship can transform. Okay. In the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify this because with the Four of Pentacles, it can be that you haven't moved on from this either. I feel like you have 2 fours. Okay, the Emperor is also a 4. If you're going to go back to something, you have your own rules now. You have different standards and different rules for this now. And it's almost like you're saying, I'm not willing to compromise anymore. This is who I am, what I've been through, and this is what I expect. This is not non-negotiable. Okay. And for others, it just means you're staying put. So if you don't want to deal with this person, you're staying put and you're not dealing with this person. Okay. If this is with work, there's something coming back. I don't know if this is going back to work after a break over the holidays or going back to work after a break because of what's been going on in the world, or a break to have children. I don't know. But with the Emperor, again, this is like go into it with confidence, go into it with power. Okay. This is also some sort of conversation with the boss about expectations, yours and theirs. With the Four of Pentacles, they might even offer you a different position when you're going back, one that's like above what you used to have, and it comes with more money. So that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles as the outcome, please. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. This is a clarifying conversation that I almost said dude. Do you call someone dude? Okay. But this is a clarifying conversation. You're speaking the truth. You're like, this is my position. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be overbearing or controlling. But this is what it is now. Take it or leave it. Okay, that's the conversation. Alternatively, this is that contract where they're making it official that they're giving you more money, or they're making it permanent, or they're changing your job title and money. Okay. But this is success with the World card. It's completion. It's not just about travel and cycles, and it's leveling up. And with the Emperor there, you're leveling up, okay, something. I do feel very strongly for some of it is work, it is money, okay? And again, for others, yes, this is love life. And it's important that you remember who you are now, not to go back to who you were before. If this relationship has a chance, it has to completely transform. And the way to completely transform and avoid it turning into what it was in the past is for you to be who you are now, because you have changed. And by saying, this is who I am, I'm not going to compromise on this and this and this, you're pretty much inviting the other person to join you on the new level. If they do that, if they can, then that relationship is on a new level, okay? And if they cannot, then you know, and you don't waste your time and put yourself through misery again, you know? So either way, it's a win-win. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. For those of you who are single, you do have the option of someone coming back from the past. That still sticks. But I feel like you're very happy single. For those of you who are single, you're very happy single, and you're focusing on your life, your friends, your business, your money. Large and in charge with the Emperor. It's like you see the bigger picture. And you're very comfortable with being on your own. And that's awesome. Okay? Thanks, Queen of Forces. I really appreciate that. Okay. Well, we finished the signs. I want to pull a couple cards for you, Queen of Forces. I was going to do that anyway, because if there is something there, I would want to know. Let's see. Charlie's back. He's like, Mommy, what are you doing? Oh, thanks, Nina. I so appreciate that. So let's see. What is the reason for that dream for Queen of Forces? What is the reason for that dream? What's the situation there that she needs to be aware of? And advice. So there is, with the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like there is some sort of conflict and heartbreak, okay, for the kids. Thank you. Thank you so much, Queen of Forces. I really appreciate it. There is something going on, okay, with the children. Either they're neglected, or they're feeling left out, or hold on. Yeah. Oh, he's so funny. Okay. Yeah. There's something going on with the kids where they either feel left out, feel neglected, feel a lack of love or money. Advice for you with Seven of Wands is to kind of get on top of things, okay? From a distance if you have to with the Star card, but ask the questions. If you can, speak to the children directly. They will tell you, okay? They will tell you what's going on. Is it a situation of a step-parent being involved or something like that? Because I feel like if that's the case, then that person is not being as loving to them as they should. Or the kids feel left out and neglected because the parent is more focused on the step parent than the children. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but that's something that I'm getting. And if you wanted to get the truth of the situation, I would speak to the children directly if that's something you can do. Okay. Well, that's sad, but you can help them. You can help them, even if it's just to talk to them and let them know that they are loved, and let them know that if they need anything, you're there for them. Okay? Because I don't feel like they don't need much. Kids don't need much, do they? They just need love and support, and to know that they have someone somewhere. Okay? So I feel like if you just reached out, talked to them, asked if everything was okay, and then just told them, you know, I'm here for you guys. I love you guys. I don't know. I feel like that would go a long way for them. They're feeling a little bit neglected. They're feeling a little bit left out. So I hope that helps you, Queen of Forces. Go back to him or not? Should Nina go back to him or not? Right, this is if you went back to him, and this is if you didn't go back to him. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. Choices, choices, choices. If you go back to him, if you don't go back to him. If you go back to him, 8 of Wands, leading to, okay. If you don't go back to him, King of Cups, leading to the Fool. What sign are you, Nina? There's a water sign here. Are you a water sign? Or do you have a lot of water in your chart? You have a decision to make, obviously. But I feel, Libra, if you go back to him, okay. If you go back to him, I feel like things will move very quickly. And I don't know if you're of childbearing age, but you could get pregnant. And where would that go? But with the 6 of Swords, it wouldn't go very far. Does that make sense? It could be that you either have a pregnancy scare and you see how he reacts, and then you just move on. Or it could be that you get together, there's a lot of passion, he says all the right things, buys you flowers, blah de blah, but then he still takes off. Or you take off. You go your separate ways after that. It doesn't last long. Yeah, with the Emperor and the Empress. It is a soulmate connection. But there's start and stop energy. Start and stop energy. With the Hierophant, a commitment is possible. If this is what the issue was before, I feel like he's saying the right things, but I feel like things will end up in the same point they ended before. Does that make sense? Someone has commitment issues, and you're going to hit the same dead end you did before. Even though they're saying they're different, they've changed, they're showing you a lot of affection, attention, it will hit the same dead end of, okay, we're doing the talking with the Page Cups, let's make it official. And then dead end, burden, arguments, leaving. And, okay, if you, hi, Julie. Thanks for that. I'll get to that in just 1 second. If you didn't go back to him, I'm seeing he might pursue you. He might continue to pursue you. I do see an ending either way. If you go back to him or not, I do see the ending either way. And you might focus on trying to be single because you have two here, or relying on your friends. Hold on, Charlie's back. There you go. Oh, look, they're showing me this. How interesting. You see what the King of Cups looks like? You see that guy on the bottom there in the Death card? That is the King of Cups. That literally is the King of Cups. So whether you go back to him or not, I still see an ending. You put an end to it either way because he is not yet at the point to commit, to make that big commitment. He's not an emperor yet. Okay? So I hope that helps, Nina. Hi, Gina. I'm taking questions. If you want to donate, you can, but you don't have to. They are appreciated, of course, but you don't have to. Okay. Julie. Yeah, Charlie's in the building, guys. I'm sorry to hear that's the life of the children, Queen. You can only do what you can do. You can be there for them and show them the attention and the love that they're not getting. And just hope for the best, really, unfortunately. Okay, Julie. How would Jay react if Julie got pregnant? Okay, what would Jay's reaction be if Julie got pregnant? Page of Wands, the Tower. Oh God. Okay, he would bolt. I'm sorry, but he would bolt. That's point blank. He would bolt. Okay, Julie? So just be careful. Just be careful. Sorry. But that's very straightforward. Like bolt completely. You can't even rely on him for anything. It does not want that to happen. That's an understatement. Okay? He enjoys the connection. He enjoys the connection. There are feelings there. He's just so not ready for that. That's not even okay. If you want to make sure you never see him again, yeah, that's the way to do it. What I would say is if you can take it for what it's worth at this point, you will get there to the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. I feel like it is a possibility for you guys. It's in your future. But he just needs time. He just needs a lot more time. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no, absolutely fine. Go for it, Julie. What's the question? Do you have another question? I don't know if my chat is slow or something, but let me know if you have another question. Here we go. James is the guy I'm going to end up marrying. You do have the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant in your future with him. No communication. I feel like he will come back. Let me see. What's the situation between Julie and James? and what's the outcome for them. Where is it headed? He will come back. He's coming back slowly. 6 swords in reverse is what I saw. What sign is he? Is he a fire sign? Okay, coming back, and then what? New beginning. Trying again. I don't know if this is an on again, off again for you guys. Yeah. And that's exactly it, isn't it? The immaturity. Okay. Or it doesn't really matter, okay? The sign. He is coming back because you have the Knight of Pentacles there. Slowly, tentatively, carefully, okay? I feel like there are feelings in the relationship, okay? But he does care for you. He does. He's just in the process of growing up. You know what I mean? And it's up to you to decide. I feel like if you wanted to be with him and eventually marry him, you would have to be so patient with him. And he would still put you through some crap, pardon my French, because of his immaturity. But ultimately, if you really wanted to, you could. Julie, I was engaged to someone for like 3 years, and he didn't know what he wanted. And he only took 5 years to figure that out. There's more going on behind the scenes and all that. He wasn't a bad guy. He just didn't even know that he has no clue what he wants. And you feel like you waste years of your life. That's how I felt. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do with that. I feel like if you wanted to, you could end up married to him, but it would take time, and it would take effort, and it would take your force, and it would take, you would have to provide your own stability because he wouldn't be able to do that. Does that make sense? It would be on again, off again. There'd be more breakups happening and makeups happening. If you wanted to, you could end up marrying him, having a family. But just know that it would mean time, breakups and makeups, and a lot of patience on your part. And you have to come to a point where you ask yourself if that's really what you want and that's really what you deserve at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's one thing when it's your choice and you're preparing for it, but do you have to? You know, that's the question. Do you have to go through all that? Could it be, easier and better maybe with someone else? I don't know, It's definitely a karmic connection for you. So it's your lessons, and it'll have to be your decision. Okay? Is there a better match for Julie coming her way? I have a King of Pentacles with the Magician, but it will have to be your first you have to decide, because I'm seeing the 2 Pentacles there. First you have to decide what you want to do with this guy, with James. And once you decide you completely want to be done with him, if you get to that point, there is this King of Pentacles in your future, whether it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn or not, doesn't really matter. This is someone who will provide stability, emotionally, financially, security. You will always know where you stand with this person. They want the home and the family and the marriage. They want the traditional. Okay? So it's up to you. But this new person cannot come into your life while you're still dealing with the old person, whether that's you're still talking to him or you're still thinking about him. He's still in your energy. Okay, so I hope that helps and that makes sense. Thank you, Jessica. I really appreciate that. Okay. Thanks for the feedback, Julie. Jessica, Gemini's feelings and views on you since reconnecting. So this is the reconnection, the 6 of Cups. Gemini's views on Jessica since reconnecting. How does Gemini feel and think about Jessica? That's the Gemini. Well, he's at a point where he's thinking about getting serious, or he's thinking he's thinking what it would mean to get serious with you. He's trying to figure that out for himself. There are feelings there since the reconciliation. There's definitely affection there. Hi, Gustav. Sure. Give me a question. I'll give you a card. But yeah, Jessica, there's a lot of feelings there between the two of you. The conversations are around the future and stability. So I don't know if that's something that you're thinking about, or he's thinking he would have to be in the King of Pentacles energy. He's thinking, okay, I need to calm down, slow down, restrict myself. Okay, I need to grow up. He sees with the Justice card, the Emperor, and the Page of Cups. He sees what you mean. He sees your potential and the potential for your relationship. And he's in the process of figuring out if he can be that for you. Okay? What I would say is there are a lot of feelings in this relationship. There's a lot of affection in the relationship. Give it time. It needs time to develop. Give it time. Okay? Don't try to rush it or force it, because it's a really beautiful relationship, or it can be, okay? Because there's so many feelings there. There's genuine feelings there. He definitely missed you. He definitely missed you. I can tell you that much. He's afraid you're going to ask too much of him at this point, okay? So I would say just give it time, enjoy it for what it is. It will grow naturally. It will develop naturally, okay? Is what I hear. Gustav, what do you mean you want to know your family? Okay, Gustav, you think on your question. Let me go with Gina. What can I do to create a positive tower moment in your life? 5 of Swords. Stop listening to people who don't have your best interest at heart. What can Gina do to create a positive tower moment in her life? What can Gina do to create a powerful tower moment? Subconsciously, you are relying on your comfort zone. Your family or your friends or a relationship in your life is your comfort zone. But what you don't realize is that is what is holding you back and creating confusion for you, and anxiety and all that stuff, and clouding your judgment. You have to either walk away from this completely, yourself from this, in order to be able to put your focus in a different direction. But you are dealing with the soulmate bond. I don't know if this is a romantic partner in your life or a friend or family member. I don't know. Okay. And the way forward is to cut cords with what, well, it's scary, but that's the way forward, to cut cords with what is familiar and what gives you safety and comfort. To kind of kick yourself out of that area, kick yourself out of that zone. The way to do that is just to try things, just to experiment things, just to do things you would normally maybe not do, or you didn't even think about that, or Letiria, that can happen. Yeah, I agree, Jessica. Our comfort zone becomes our gilded cage very easily. The way to do that, the way to create change in your life, is to start small. You start small, and that creates bigger changes. So You change the way you go to work. You change the way the shops you go to for food and stuff. You change the style you dress in. You change, I don't know, if you would usually wear makeup, stop wearing it for a bit. If you don't wear makeup, maybe start wearing it. See what that does. Try different things, bring new energy into your life, and then you'll have bigger changes. Okay? So I hope that helps, Gina. Awesome. Okay, Gustav, you want to know your family in your life. You're very welcome. Do you mean someone you're going to have a family with? Hold on. Okay, I'm going to do Gustav and Jessica, guys, and then I'm going to have to go because I have to leave, actually. We have to go someplace. So what can you tell Gustav about family in his life? Let's do that. I'm not quite clear on the question, Gustav, but I'll try to make the best with giving you an answer. Your family. Has there been a falling out between you and your family? I see you going back to a family. Let me have a sip of water. Do you not know your family? If you don't know your family and you've been searching for your family, you will find them unexpectedly. And there is travel and meeting them. Okay? If this is about you having your own family with someone, that could be, we have Earth sign energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's someone who works with money, or education, health and well-being, property. You have to walk away from someone from your past, though, a fire sign, in order to have a more stable relationship and then have your family, if that makes sense, Gustav. Jessica, Gemini's intentions. Angels and guides, please focus on Jessica. What are the Gemini's intentions and thoughts towards Jessica? Well, he's very attracted to you. He's physically attracted to you. He is attracted to you, okay? It could start off physical. Yeah, it could start off physical and then develop from there. Yeah. But it would take time, okay? It would take time because it needs to come from him. The conversation needs to come from him. The plan of, hey, let's do this, let's do that, let's be together, blah, blah, that should come from him. And that's how you know that he means it. Okay? Right, okay. Yeah. He is growing up slowly. He still has feelings for you. He's always had feelings for you. He just doesn't make the best choices at times. But I see there's a lot of feelings here still. There's attraction, there's affection. This could develop into a real solid long-term connection. It just needs time. You need to give him time and let it come from him, if that makes sense. His intentions, he's figuring it out, okay? I feel like he does still want to be a father because he has the Emperor there. And he sees you as someone who would be a good mother. I'm going to be honest, I don't have cards here telling me to tell you to run the other way. I feel like things are happening the way they are meant to. The fact that you connected when you did, you reconnected when you did. Things are happening that way because they are meant to. And I do see you, if you wanted to, you could start this relationship. And with the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, sorry, the Emperor, you could have children together. You could. I'm not seeing, as things stand, I'm not seeing anything telling me to tell you to be careful and protect yourself and close yourself off or anything like that. And I'm not seeing other people involved. So I hope that helps. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's why the message was let it come from him. When he's ready, he will make the move. He will end things there, come find you. But he's still, I feel like there's comparisons happening between you and that person, between you and his current partner. That he's already making comparisons. So he's already not happy in that connection. But again, leave him to it. It needs to come from him. Hi, Witchy World Traveler. Other Roxy, I other sessions. Like, you know, when you make comparisons between people, like, oh, I could talk to her more easily, or she got my sense of humor. She doesn't. I felt freer with her than I did with the other one, or that kind of thing. When you make comparisons like that, it's the little things, but he's already started to notice, you know, it's the little things. Like, she liked to do that and she doesn't really, and I like to do that and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's the things you start making comparisons when you're not exactly happy in one connection. Yeah, that kind of thing. He's comparing the two. But again, that's the first step. He needs to go through that fully and in the end come to the conclusion, well, actually then I need to go the other way. And that's what he appreciates. Person's not like that. Other Roxy, yes, I am planning to do another session like this one. I just kind of have to get somewhere today, eventually. Scheduling or something, and hopefully you get notifications. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'm still learning. You're very welcome, Jessica. Okay, I'm just gonna do Witchy World Traveler. Okay, guys, I'm really, really sorry, but I have to go. I'll do that, and then I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Jessica. Okay. Hi, Witchy World Traveler. Welcome back. How nice to see you again. And thanks for the super chat. Is new love coming this year for Witchy World Traveler? Well, I feel like someone from the past might be trying to come back, so that's not new. So let's ask the question again. Is new love coming for Witchy World Traveler? Is new love coming in 2021? New love options for Witchy World Traveler. New love options for Witchy World Traveler. You do have new love, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person might be at a distance, from afar, foreign land, foreign culture. You have a choice between an old person and a new person because they keep popping up. Definitely. The old person is still sneaky and they haven't changed. This new person is genuine, regardless of their sign. They might start off as a friend to you. You might start, what I'm seeing is talking online, on a message board, or like a book club or something like that, where you have similar interests. You start talking, you build a friendship, and that turns into more than that, okay? But you do have new love coming in. So that's awesome. You're very, very welcome. Okay, guys. Oh my God, I've been here for like 2 hours. Thanks for sticking with me. It's a long one. I hope this helps. I'll do another session. I don't know if today. It depends when I get back home. But definitely going forward, I'll do more lives because I really enjoy doing them and I like interacting with you guys live. And so hopefully we'll do more and more of these and we'll grow, okay? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for all the questions and the feedback. And just for being here, guys, okay? So I'll leave it here. Thank you again. Sending everyone lots of love. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye for now, guys.